Hey, you guys, KingLeague86, aka Raymond. Welcome to another reaction video. Now, guys, Brittany Duke told me about a video that I missed the tweet, I guess. This is Nay's Days. This is John Hagerty's wife. So she wanted me to do this video about YouTuber of the Week, Larry's Lounge. Hey, you can't beat that, can't you? So it's always good to do a YouTuber of the Week. I always hope that I could try to get one of their be on their YouTubers of the Week. It's kind of hard, but hey, we got a lot of good YouTubers out there. So without further ado, let's take a look and see him become YouTuber of the Week.
Hi guys, welcome to Nay's Days. I am Nay. Thank you so very much for coming to check out my channel. So this week's YouTuber of the Week is a little bit different because we are not doing it live.
That's good. Make sure you be notified. That's good.
Would you like to introduce you and your channel and tell us what it's all about?
Well, this is Uncle Larry right here, and this is... Who are you?
I'm Joe.
Joe, who are you?
And
Joe Bump.
So with live, I normally have your
Uncle
questions right here, but I decided to tweet out and answer your questions, and I wrote them on index cards. So in no particular order, because I'm going to spread them out. We're going to pick up and see
Lots of orange.
what kind of questions. Yes, they're
They
very
are
neon.
bright. My
Two
red,
shades of orange.
my red is burnt.
Your red is burnt.
All right, so this is from Zeke. Will you guys collab with other growing channels like mine, Hyde and Zeke?
That's a tough one, right? Because it's like collabing is hard. Like we're collabing right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're always, I think, open for a collab.
Yeah, it depends on who you are and if we trust you, right?
And also, it depends on scheduling, so it's very hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
your
I do
schedule's a
like
little
the
more
big
open than mine is.
Except for it won't be as soon as I have surgery, though.
Yeah.
For like
so
6
Larry's having surgery December 19th.
Yep.
So you guys keep him in your prayers.
Yep. For Christmas, I'm getting a new knee.
Whoop whoop.
All you want for Christmas is
But yeah,
front teeth.
I know, I was going to say
So I guess the answer would be like maybe.
yes.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends.
If the right situation
The trusted
came
part.
up and
I like
presented
how
itself,
you
and
say
obviously we would do it. We're all about helping other people grow.
Yeah.
Just like we're trying to grow.
Right.
Yeah. So like with smaller channels like John and myself, like it's really not about a number, about how many subscribers you have. I know a lot of bigger YouTubers, they're like, oh, I only want to collab with people who
Yeah.
have 1 million subscribers
Right.
and above, and
Right.
not with smaller channels. Like they don't want to help
And
out
see-
the smaller
yeah.
guy.
And see, well, I think what we're more about is like it's not even about where your subscribers are. It's more about like, do we know you? Are we friends? Can I
Yeah,
trust
are you in line with
That kind
who
of
we are
stuff.
as people? I mean, luckily, when we met you guys, we're all kind of the same type of people. We're all from the same area, so that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's whether you're in line with who we are as people. It's whether and whether or not it's going to work. Because you can collab with somebody and be horrible.
Yeah.
Right.
They're two different types of people.
Because I know that John was in MVE with you guys. I don't think I know you guys.
Not
had-
technically with me, but
Yeah, I was gonna say you had parts with him, but Joe, you didn't have any
Yeah,
parts
that
with
I
him.
had no part with anybody besides Jesse and Larry.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I know that when John was on your Slappy Halloween series, you guys
Yeah.
like hit it off.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really easy. Well, he
Oh, yeah,
knew
he was
John.
a clown. I
Yeah.
forgot.
He, from working with
I
MVE,
mean, he was
and
great.
I met John, I think, like one other time. If that, maybe not even. I don't even know. I don't even remember at this point. But it was, as soon as we met him, it was super easy. There wasn't that awkwardness. It was very comfortable. And that's what you have to look for. Because if there's awkwardness, it's going to come across on camera. And it needs to be natural and fun for everybody involved.
Yeah, because then it will kind of be very long and slow and painful. And you
Yeah.
don't want that to happen.
Nope.
Yeah.
So next question is, how did you come up with the hashtag no hate needed, just love? Larry.
Okay. I know I
That's a
did.
good one.
I answered this a long time ago. But whoever asked that question probably didn't watch my video.
That was
But-
a very beginning, I believe.
But anyway, a long time ago,
The answer's big.
Tom and I were doing a chilling and grilling, and this was even before you
Yep.
came on the
Yep.
channel, and it was Tom's birthday. So I was saying on camera, it's Tom's birthday. You know, hit him up in the comments. Well, I know how the comment section is,
Yeah.
right? So I said, look, no hate needed, just love. And I said that, and then it was kind of like, oh wow, that
It
it
took
just
off.
became its own.
Because I know that I see your tweets every morning, every night, and a
That's
lot
my
of
hashtag.
yeah, a lot of people love it,
Yeah.
and they love
A lot of
you.
people don't understand it though.
Yeah.
A lot of people
I
think that it's
understand
like
it. I mean,
because
hell,
like if I said
I
something
watched
back
you
to
guys
somebody
since-
who hated on me, It's like, yo, what happened to no hate needed, just love? It's like, no, you don't understand. It's like, no hate is needed. Like, I don't need no hate.
Yeah.
I need just love.
Yeah.
It's not the other way around. It's not like if I say something wrong because you said something wrong to me, I should have a right to have a rebuttal if you hated on me or my family or something like that. But I stay away from that now.
I remember I was in Disney World, not far. I think we just did Ursula, ran the Ursula, and I had that green no hate needed no shirt, and like 15 people were like,
guys.
love your shirt, dude. Love your shirt. And
now.
they didn't know who I was. They liked the shirt because they liked the message.
You pick a card and I'll read it.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry for the yawning. It's just that it's 11:08, and I'm starting to get tired. But the good thing is, I'm only working late tomorrow, so I can be able to sleep in. But this is getting good. Hey, we're learning a lot about this guy.
Very, very neon.
We didn't have one of the neon ones.
Okay, this is from Mary.
Hey, Mary.
What keeps you motivated to keep producing videos? How do you not get frustrated or overwhelmed and quit?
Wow, that's a great question. Joe, you want to handle it first, or you want me to?
I think that there is frustration involved. I think that, especially with Larry, so it's easy for me. I come here.
No, hold on. I want to explain. You mean especially for me or with me?
No, especially for you.
Okay.
I
was like, I'm getting frustrated right now.
I'm getting frustrated because I can't freaking get my set now. I'm just kidding. No, I get to come here every week, hang out with my buddy, and drink a few beers and do videos, right? So for me, my motivation's easy. And it's not frustrating for me. It is at times, but not for him. He's coming up with all the ideas. When we're doing Chilling and Grilling, he had to come up with a recipe every week. Mm-hmm. And when we're doing the challenge, he come up with a challenge. And there's always something he's coming up with. That seems to us, I think that was easier for you because we kind of both came up with something. You know what I mean? It wasn't as hard, but the skits were almost always his idea. And then I would give some insight and maybe change it a little bit. But I think that's where the frustration lies, is coming up with the content and trying to keep it fresh. And then the other frustration is the comments, the what's trending, trying to stay on top of what's going on in YouTube. And we're older. It's harder for us because we don't relate to everything that you guys relate to. I think that's where the frustration comes in. My motivation is, and I think you'll say the same thing, we've always been the type of people that we like making people laugh. I like affecting people in a positive way. And making somebody laugh, no matter what you're going through, if I'm getting you to laugh, for that moment you're forgetting whatever it is. And that's why I get a high off of it, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
Even when we're messing around like doing That Seems Us, I will purposely say things to make him laugh because I get a rise. I get, there's just that euphoric feeling.
I thought because you like to be sprayed with beer.
That's just the timing of it.
That's what I thought it was.
You give him that 3 seconds.
That's something right there.
3 second delay. We have our own delay system. But no, I agree with everything you said. It's like anybody that does YouTube, and I'm sure same thing is with you, you get frustrated after a while because, people could say that it's not about the views, it's not about, the likes and all that stuff, but it is a little bit because it's like you want to be appreciated. And it's not like you have to have 1 million views or you have to have 1,000 likes. You just want to know that what you're putting out has changed somebody or helped somebody, and that's what I think that we do it for. And sometimes it's really easy to lose focus of that.
It is.
And then you start concentrating on the other part a little bit too much, where it's like, oh, well, nobody cares about it. It's like when somebody says that negative comment. You can have 100 great comments, and you get that one negative one, and your mind starts going and just concentrating on that one, but you forget about the other 100 that's over there. And it's like, I think that happens in YouTube too much. I think what it comes down to with us is that we always find a way, and as far as quitting, because I quit once. Because I got to the point where I was like, I had enough of this. I wasn't having fun. But then I found, and I put everything in perspective, and I was like, you got to do it because you love to do it. You got to do it because what Joe said, because you care about making that one person out there happy.
Person. You know what I mean? That's
or laugh, or somebody that's going through something. And I've met a person that said, wow, you made a difference in my life. That it's like I've met people that said that they were ready to kill themselves, and they all of a sudden they found us, and they loved it, and they were laughing and everything, and we helped them to move on. And it's like, that's what it's about.
Yeah, because I know, being frustrated with making videos and coming up with ideas and uploading and YouTube not sending out the post notifications, it is very frustrating. However, when the people who do watch your videos and they say, wow, thank you so much, I needed that today. It's like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah, right.
exactly,
It makes you feel so much better. And
yeah.
there's the business side of it. That's probably the biggest frustration I think for a lot of YouTubers is the business side of things.
Yeah.
Like again, the negativity. But there was an analogy that's a pastor man. You probably were at the same sermon I was at, and he was like, think about it as one person standing on top of a chair, and this guy's positive, and I'm negative. These two could be on one chair trying to pull me up. I'm gonna have an easier time pulling both of them down with me than they're going to have me bring me up into the positive. It's very easy to fall into the negative aspect of life, of YouTube, of Twitter, of anything. And that's frustrating. But I think you just keep your focus and keep your mentality saying you're doing this for the right reasons, and I think things kind of work out.
And I think also if you have that other person that also can help out to do that. Like, in other words, like, it's like, yeah. no, but that, in other words, like, it's like if I start getting, like, feeling beat up.
No, it definitely helps.
Joe's like, yo, dude, let's just do a fun video on blah, blah, or vice versa. That's the way that I think that it helps keep you grounded.
Where I'm like, Larry, I need to come over and do a video.
Yeah.
Like today, I was so excited to come over here. Like, there's those days that your days suck, but you have this to look forward to. You know what I mean? So even for that, there's that one-on-one kick. So luckily, we have each other.
All right, Joe, your turn.
I'm going orange.
Oh, wow.
You finished the Slappy Halloween series. Should, I made this up, the Loungers expect another series in the near future? I
wanted to do a Slappy Christmas kind of thing, because the Slappy guys are kind of my favorite characters that we do, because they're innocent, they're wholesome, they have great, are they? The angry
guys, only because
we get a release.
Yeah, you get like a release of all your aggression, like. Come over here angry, and I feel like I left here in a box. When you get a good workout, I feel so you feel so relief. But no, the Slappy guys are fun to play. They're right. They're innocent. They're happy.
And I wanted to do a Christmas video, but what happened is because of the surgery, I was like, I wouldn't be able to get it done in time for Christmas, so I'm going to skip that.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
But no, right? I wish I did. I wish I was able to, but I won't be.
Yeah, physically it'd be too much, but it would be a lot of fun. Like,
but definitely we're going to be doing them in the future. They won't get great views, but we have such a
fun time doing it.
Yeah.
I like acting, and it's fun. It's fun to act, and we don't get to act as much, with our channel because we're just it's vlogging and it's
challenges.
And it's not really acting. So the skits for us in the series, and the skits in that series us. Were fun, but the series, it's fun because you get to come in here and be a different person for a few hours.
Right.
And it really is a lot. It's very satisfying.
So, King Link 86.
Hey, King Link, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
How do you like doing reaction videos?
Wow.
Anytime I get to sit here and talk to him but it's fun because we get to bounce off each other, and we don't watch it until we watch it here. If I know I'm coming over here for a reaction video, I won't watch that day's video. Typically, I do watch them.
The one thing is that he can't do every one of them because of the time. But he always catches up to whenever we're going to do one.
Exactly.
So he watches them when I'm doing a reaction video and he can't do it. So he'll keep up on it. They're not my favorite thing to do because my favorite thing to do is the skits. It always will be. But I do find it interesting when I watch the videos. We only do Jesse's and JT's. Would I love to do other YouTubers? Yeah. But there's too many YouTubers out there that are connected with channels that you'll get demonetized or a strike against you, so you can't even take a chance. I don't know who is.
Yeah,
and who isn't.
And you're safe on your nephew's channel.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, next one.
Oh, that's cool.
I get thick.
All right. Okay, so why did you want to start a YouTube channel?
Originally, the whole reason I wanted to start this was when we did the Psycho series and I was in Jesse's videos. I didn't even know what YouTube was about, and I kind of missed the camera when it was going away. And me and Tom, we don't do a lot of the same things. He loves a computer, so I was like, oh, what a way that we can kind of do something together. So let's start a channel up, and that's where the idea came from, and we started it up. I did not know at that time that Tom really doesn't like being on this side of the camera, right? I thought that, we're always going to be like together, and it's like, but he's good on that side of the camera, right?
He's amazing.
So it's like, all right, well, I can be on the camera. I love to talk, so that's no problem.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I have a dog named Reba. She's doing something. Oh my.
And Tom has been getting more comfortable being in front of the camera.
All he has to do is handle the production, making sure we stay on task. which is a lot.
Which he does too.
He does. Yeah, we got yelled at quite a bit last week. And he's a cameraman. So for him, he got to do everything. He was still hanging out with his dad. His reason's the greatest year ever. And being a dad, being a parent, you want to find that bond. It's easy for me. My kids are young, so we just play Mario Brothers and we're fine.
All right, Joe, your turn. Our setup for recording and editing your videos.
Tom. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah,
Next question.
the camera is a Canon 70 DLS. So that's what we use. We do have a little vlog camera too. Usually when we're doing two dudes getting food, I forget what that's a Canon too, but I don't remember.
7X, Larry.
Yeah, okay. We have that one.
That's just it.
That's all we have, really.
Yeah, there's two cameras that we use.
Yeah. The editing we use is Adobe Premiere 13.
If you could collab with a bigger YouTuber, no relation to you, who would it be and why?
Lance Stewart.
Yep, me too. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, wow.
You beat me to it, Lance Stewart.
Damn,
I
Lance,
met him,
really?
and I think he's a cool dude. I would love to do a video with him.
I haven't met him, but I
Do you have
know.
connections?
I might know somebody.
I haven't met him, but I know people that have, and I watch his
John
vlogs,
knows
and
him.
he is entertaining. What I like about him, I was just telling him, like literally,
I think he
a
did,
few
yeah, he
hours
knows
ago, I just watched his last vlog. What I really like about him is that he was up seeing his grandma. He always goes in and sees his grandma, which I like. And then he was talking to his grandma, and his grandma was like, I got a sweet tooth. He's like, oh, grandma, I'll go get you candy. So he went downstairs in the pouring rain, downstairs to his parents' house, outside, ran all the way across the yard, not that far, but still, ran in his house, got all the candy for his grandma and his parents, came back over all soaking wet. And it's cool they did it. He didn't have to do that. I thought it was just cool that he did that.
Emma Fletcher, who we love. Do you?
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Do you have any struggles when making videos?
Oh, jeez.
Loaded question here.
Let me
Thanks, Emma.
let me just tell you this much about it, right?
I have nothing to say.
Like sometimes I don't know what I'm filming until the day of it, and all of a sudden it's like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
I'm sorry.
And then I gotta deal with this.
Need a bib.
I really just pretty
I
big sword in
agree
my
on
face.
that one.
It's all
You never
over the
know
place,
what you
man.
want to.
Thank goodness I got a new rug.
I'm sorry, it was fun.
But no,
you
some days
get the
I'll
idea of
literally
what
come down to that day and
plans
I'm
on the
like,
next
I don't
day.
know what to do. And then we figure it out that day. I don't know why that was so funny, but
I forget what it was that made me laugh, but it made me laugh. Good job. All right.
How has it been acting in the many McJuggernuggets Rigid Studios series, and which one was your favorite?
Ooh.
I'll let you go first, Joe.
It's been awesome. I never realized I really enjoyed
liked him
acting
in the
until I
Haunted
was
series.
acting.
The scaredy
My
cat.
favorite, it's hard to say. My favorite is Ursula, the spirit of Ursula, only because of the experience we had doing it.
And you were also, by the way, I just want to add that.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Aw.
For that, it was like my first, I was acting scared, but I was still myself. I will always love MVE because I was a completely different person. I was a whole different character. I had to research my part. I went, balls in. I did it as much as I could. So I enjoyed. I got more out of it as far as the acting aspect. I felt more accomplished. But the Ursula was for me was more fun because I was hanging out with my best friend and Jesse and Parker, and we were going to crazy places, and it was every day. So it was a pain about what we were doing, but looking back on it, it's like, oh, they were the glory days,
How about you?
Well, he only had a small part in the Psycho series.
I did.
Very tiny.
Very tiny.
So that's why that's not.
Yep,
Yeah,
not
baby
even an issue.
It's always fun to act. What's the second part?
And which one's your favorite?
That's the hard question because it's like Psycho
almost
series.
every
That was just
one.
a different kind of. I can't say that was my favorite because there was way too much stress with that series.
Well, you didn't
because-
know, and it was portrayed really
Exactly.
comic-con,
Yeah,
and
a lot of hate. A lot of hate came with that one. No hate came with Ursula whatsoever. So I love that. There was some stressful times with that, and
Very
it was very
stressful.
highly demanding series.
lot of stress.
And then MVE, there was a lot. Like for me, it was almost every single night after the first two episodes.
Yeah,
I think it
that
was.
for
was
like 18
crazy.
months.
Yeah, and it seemed like forever, and it was really.
Yeah.
But I love acting. I love
this
doing
was
that.
Something.
Sometimes the grind it does get to you, but when you get past that and you look back at it, you're like, I miss that.
Yeah. From Jermaine, the animator, what's your favorite video game?
Hey, Larry.
My favorite video game, it's a toss-up between Zelda and Mario Kart.
Oh,
Mine,
Really?
it's hard to say. It's So now I'm going through all the Marios again with my son. So Mario is pretty near and dear to my heart. But I think my all-time favorite is probably Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it, and I still
like
play it
Donkey
to
Kong.
this day.
Now you just had a third one.
That's what Mario.
I love it. I do. I love Donkey Kong.
Together.
Okay, let's
Well, actually, their very first video.
I was gonna say you're taking Joe's colors.
oh.
How much do you like Swift's laugh? He's an awesome person. We love him.
Yeah.
All right, which laugh are we talking about, though? Are we talking about his real laugh or his fake
The
laugh?
hyena laugh.
Because he has two laughs. One of them is real, one of them is fake. One of them he does just to annoy people. He does this laugh on purpose to get under your skin.
I don't like it.
And I don't like it either. And it's starting to get me angry, so we need to go.
I don't want to talk about it.
This is not a good question to have.
All right, Joe, pick one.
No, but I do love Swift because we have gotten a lot of like, oh, you're hating on Swift. No, I don't.
No.
We talked this with. I texted him the other day, Happy Thanksgiving. Like, I love Swift.
Yeah.
He's a really good-hearted kid. He's a hard worker, and he's making his dreams come true.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's only doing it because he opened himself to the opportunity.
Right.
So I have nothing but love for Swift, but I freaking hate your laugh. I hate it.
Yeah. His real laugh is bad enough. I mean, it's not a great laugh, but it's way
I wouldn't say that.
better than his fake laugh.
JJ Spiller,
JJ.
how do you like your new team for the lounge? Because you recently just added 4 new team members.
Oh, wow. Well, 3. It was
We added
You
4.
added
Yeah.
4, now it's 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
They had
don't-
to get rid of one. I remember that.
wow, that's hard to answer that
Days
one.
ago.
I love the guys. I love the group. I think it's fun to have other people
2 days
involved with
ago.
things. It keeps things fresh and exciting. But it does add
A lot of stress.
a lot of stress and a lot of complications that weren't there before. So it's give and take, but I think it's like that with everything.
And then also with the scheduling too, because now you don't only
Yeah.
have just 3
I have
people
enough
schedules.
problems
You
with
have
scheduling this
now
year.
you had like 6. I don't want to take Joe's color, so I'll take
That's alright. That's still orange. It's technically peach.
All right.
Tangerine.
This is from Noelle,
good one.
who was recently
Noelle, what's
Noelle,
up?
what's up?
YouTuber of the week.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations.
Where do
Awesome.
you see the channel headed within the next year?
Big things, baby.
I
Big
know.
things happening.
It's really hard to say because YouTube is so funny. Like I'll go on this streak of gaining subs for a week, and then all of a sudden
For no reason.
we're in the red.
Yeah.
See us having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I see us doing what we're doing. I mean, I think we're going to change these up, obviously, but I think we're going to be still doing videos, and I think we're going to be having fun doing it.
Right. Because when I stop having fun, that's when I stop doing it.
Yeah. How has doing YouTube and being on social media changed you? This is actually one of my favorite questions.
Oh, wow.
It's a very loaded question.
I'll tell
You
you
guys
what,
know I love it.
Long time.
It has changed me in a way because, you know, I was
Right.
just thinking about that. It's like, did it really change me? It didn't change my core, but it changed my my view on the world.
Yeah.
Because I learned that there was this new generation coming up right now that really not in touch with this,
Yeah.
with interaction with people. Their interaction is through the camera or through Twitter, everything social media. And I don't think they know how to talk to each other because it's so easy to say something bad to somebody through social media because there's no consequence for it. There's no,
Recourse.
there's no,
I
yeah,
think John calls them internet tough guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's like, even, and I've seen even some nice people say some things that where I was like, wow, would you say that face to face with
Yeah.
that person? Probably not, because that's not how we are as human beings. So it changed my viewpoint of the world. And it's like I noticed that there's a lot more hate than what I thought there was in the world.
I think because now, especially with
That is true.
the internet and that the social media is blowing up, is that there is more outlets for them, and you're like, wow, I didn't realize
Right.
there's so
Yeah.
much hate out there.
Well, we live in a bubble, right? It's all
Our own little bubble. Social
Our own
media
little
just
bubble.
gets rid of that bubble.
Yeah,
That's
and
why.
then all of a sudden you see it's like, wow, and I think there's a lot of hurting people out there that they use this outlet to get rid of their hurt. And I guess maybe that's an outlet for them,
Yeah,
and it's
true.
such a shame. But
That is true.
yeah, I guess it opened my eyes up to a whole different world. Sometimes it's scary, and sometimes it's just sad.
The world, there's evil people in this world, and there always will be. That doesn't change.
Right.
Now, the social media opens our eyes to everything. I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about my kids.
Right, so you don't miss a turn. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys could have skipped me again. I would have had the last one.
You can take my turn.
No, it's all right.
Okay, this is from
Make it
Brittany
even.
Duke.
Brittany,
All
what's
right.
up?
What's up?
Oh, congrats to them. What's been y'all's favorite video that you guys have filmed on this channel?
Our favorite video on this channel. Wow.
So
There's so many.
I have different opinions about this.
Yeah, Joe. I can't stand watching myself on video, so but he watches them all the time, and he'll tell me all the time. It's like, yo, that video was so funny,
dude. I love it.
So he probably has 1 million of them right now.
Yeah, my favorite. I mean, this was not at all anywhere close to my favorite one to film. But my favorite one to watch back, there's two of them. They were filming back to back. It was the hot pepper challenge and then the meatball sub chilling and grilling. Oh. And the only reason is we got pretty tanked in the video, and by the end, because we had to drink a lot of beers with dull pain. Yeah. By the end of the meatball, we made 1,000 ball jokes.
They were back to back.
But our balls being enhanced. We got infantile, and it was just fun watching us two become so childlike. Yeah. While doing a video, it's fun to.
I'm sure the comment section
to watch that back.
Too, yeah.
As far as making the videos, my favorite one is probably definitely That's News to Us. And my favorite is probably when Mike came and we did the party dudes with Mike, because Mike's actually the guy who introduced Larry and I. Visit. It's the first time either one of us hung out with him in years, and he came here and he did his video with him. He was not comfortable at all, but it was very fun to film that video with him. And then we did a challenge outside, which was fun too, with Jeff and JT came down.
Awesome.
It's hard for me to say because I've had so much fun on so many videos. One of my favorites was my friend from high school that I've been friends with.
That's what I was going to say. I've been another one.
And I was surprised that I got him in a video because he's not that kind of guy. He doesn't care about that kind of stuff and everything.
But he's a very funny guy.
It was the homemade pizza one.
Yeah, it was really chill and grilling.
Yeah, they were good pizzas. Good, except for our shape of our pizzas were ridiculous. But when we sat down, all of a sudden we went to start, and his hands were up like this, and I was like, "All right, cut." And Joe's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, he's got his hands up in the air." It's like, "What is this? What are you doing?" And right away we went to Talladega Nights. I was like, he's like Ricky Bobby. He's like, "I don't know what to do with my hands."
So every now and again in videos, you'll see me or Larry do this. It's come up quite a bit, but that was my other. That was a fun video.
So that's one of my favorite, but I have so many more. So.
All right, we have 2 more questions, guys. So I'm just going to ask them for you.
Okay.
This is from Ann. How do y'all not laugh at your own content? You'll have to look back on your videos because you're all too funny.
We crack up almost every time we film.
Yeah, I like the fact you said y'all so much because I lived in Kentucky and I say y'all all the time. I laugh. Yeah, we laugh all the time when we're filming. But I watch back the videos all the time, and I will laugh. Like I was just talking today, that last challenge we did with Aristotle and Athens. I laughed. You can hear me in the background. I laughed so hard that I started getting like a high pitch, like I can't believe you said that, because I was just dying. Like John and it was Aaron was back here, right? They're both, and I'm
So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you
go watch it because I lose it. He messed up so bad, and then he messed up again, and then he messed up again, and then he messed up again, and it was just so funny. It was. I like our bloopers. Also watching we used to do the annual reviews. Mm-hmm. We used to have a lot more bloopers, which were funny to watch. But I laugh all the time, even when we're filming. Like I'll tell a joke, and I'll wait for him to drink a beer.
Yeah.
Because he's got 3 seconds delay.
He waits to get that punchline out until I and got it like all in my mouth, and then all of a sudden you say it, and it's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because he's got a 3-second delay. When I tell a joke, there's literally a 3-second delay before he gets it and laughs. Every time. I mean, it's almost like science. It's crazy.
Are you saying I'm a little slow? Just 3 seconds.
Just 3 seconds. A little. It's a little. It's not bad. Could be 5, 10, 15.
Could be never.
20.
That'd be worse, right?
30. 1 minute. It could be 2 minutes. No. Let me finish. It could be 3 minutes. 15. That was good. That's from The Office. Company picnic. Did you ever watch that episode?
I remember that episode.
So you laugh at yourself all the time? Or you just laugh?
No, I only laugh usually. Because I don't watch the videos.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. It still baffles me that you don't. I can't help it. I love when the videos come out. I like watching them. They crack me up.
No, I like when the Slappy Halloween.
Yeah, that was.
I have to help Tom edit.
Right,
because I have to tell him what I want to edit, what I don't.
Because you envision something different than Tom does.
Exactly.
Very detailed vision.
Yeah.
Of how he wants things to go.
Yeah, and the other videos, like if we're doing certain things, especially if it's a long vlog or something like that, I have to go through it because Tom's not gonna. He doesn't want to listen to all that crap, right? So he
his
just
dad.
yeah,
And his dad's
exactly.
buddy.
And he don't think we're funny in the least bit.
No.
So
Kids never do.
what Tom
Especially
thinks is
Tom.
funny and what we think is funny is two different things. So
We got him left 3 times
Yeah.
in the last 3 years.
yeah.
We felt really good about it.
Yeah, we'll be to piggyback off of that. We'll be doing a That's News to Us, and if we're doing a story, and all of a sudden, if Tom's off camera and he laughs, me and Joe are like, yes,
We did something
we
right.
made Tom laugh. Yeah, we're like sweet. So after we get done, we'll be like, yo, I knew it was good when Tom laughed. I think it was like once or
Yeah,
twice.
it means you accomplished something.
All right, guys. Last question. This
That's
is
a long question.
this is from Tappy, who's an amazing
Oh, I
supporter.
know.
What's up, Tabby?
Do you feel like smaller channels can only get bigger by doing ridiculous trends? Example, diss tracks playing the most popular game. In my opinion, I think yes and no. Yes, because no one really seems to watch anything else other than the latest trends. No, because you can be original.
Wow.
You want to
That's
go
a good
first or
question.
second?
I don't care. You should end it up. I'll go first. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. I think that yeah, without a doubt. And even if you look at Jesse's perfect example of it, like he told us when he was telling about how he came up with the Sega series, he found that freak out, but he's that time were the trend, and that's what he delved in on. And luckily, he was smart enough to use that to get the sub, but then he told his own story throughout the series. But you have to be that person. We're probably saying why we're stuck where we're at with our subscribers. Had we jump on all the trends, we'd be growing leaps and bounds. We're too
Yeah.
old for that.
Right.
I mean, it's too old for that.
That's true.
Right, everything that you said is exactly true. It's like,
Thanks.
can you, if you're a small YouTuber, can you make it big if you don't go with trends? It's going to be tough. I mean, unless you find that one little niche that
Right,
that,
get lucky.
that everybody loves and it just takes off, which can happen. It has happened to some people, but it's few and far between because think of how many YouTubers are out there, right? There's so many. And it's like, if you're a young YouTuber and you're starting out, everything has been done already. So I really believe that you got to find out what you love to do. Because I'm telling you what, me and Joe talked about this before. If you don't like what you're doing on YouTube, the people on the other side of the camera are going to see it through you. I don't care how you try to hide it. They're going to see it. Like all of a sudden it's like, yo, something's going on. Something's funny because they're not having fun.
Yeah.
Find what you love to do. And hit the trends. The trends aren't going to hurt
saw
you,
this in Jeffrey's
but hit them in
video.
a way that you can put a twist on it in your own
In a
way.
way that works with what you do.
Exactly.
And
Jesse's
don't sell
video
yourself
earlier.
out for anybody else. And don't go into YouTube thinking you're going to make it big. Go into YouTube because you like doing YouTube.
Exactly. Yes.
Perfect example
Yeah.
are Renee and John. You guys do it because you love doing it. That's
Right.
why you do it, and that's why anybody needs to do it. And then if that's why you're doing it, then who cares what happens? If you have the blow up,
And
that's
plus you
great.
do
That's
content.
the bonus.
That's what makes it
Because I
good.
know like a lot of people, they go in, they're like, oh, I'm going to make so much money. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And it's like, well, that's not how it really works.
Yeah, no,
And
not at all.
I remember back in February when they changed the whole like YouTube partnership program, the requirements and things like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, oh, I got to do this, this, and this, or oh, no one's going to watch my channel. And they're like, oh, I still want to get paid. But it's like, you have to remember the why. Your why you created your channel, why you continue to make videos. Like, remember, like, go back to your roots and, you know, think about, you know, why you wanted to have a channel in the first place and not for all the wrong reasons. You have to do what you love,
Yeah.
and if you don't do it,
That's
as you
true.
said, John has told me many times, people will see that.
Yep.
They
Oh, yeah.
know who
Definitely
you
comes
are,
across.
and they will see, like, someone's not having a good day, or they're
Right.
just throwing out a video just to throw one out, and that's not good.
Right.
Exactly right.
Right.
I want to thank you guys so very
Oh, it's
much.
our honor. It was
Yeah.
my pleasure.
We could have did another hour-long video.
Hour 15,
Yeah.
I know, we all like to talk, right? For being YouTubers of the week on my channel. I appreciate you guys
We
taking
did it.
time out of your
Do we
busy
get
day.
award?
Yeah, trivia.
I can make a social
major
media
award?
post.
There's your award.
I know, but my...
Oh.
Hold on,
Oh, we got
hold on,
one.
hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
put it up. I think who's. That's it.
Do you have an outro?
Wait, that's impressive. She should have Swift. She
yeah,
should have
that's
Swift
right.
the Juggernaut's had
Yeah, I
a pound of beer, pound of water.
Much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down to my channel. Also,
Post
go
notification.
check out Larry's Lounge and Joe Bump's channel. check it out.
Two about fucking
and
eyes there.
leave
He don't put nothing on.
watch all their channels, and
never
also
know.
turn on that post notification bell because you
Yeah.
never know if YouTube's
Yes.
gonna send out the video. I went live the other day, and with my YouTuber of the week, she got an hour later notified.
Well, did you know that like when you're on your phone and you're scrolling, you can very easily hit that bell off?
Yeah,
I've done it before, so.
I got unsubscribed from John's channel once.
Wow, that is
Twice.
messed up.
Joe got unsubscribed from my channel.
Yeah.
He's a featured
I
channel.
know, it's so crazy.
Unsubscribe.
So thank you guys.
That is
I
true.
hope you have an amazing week. Always think positive. Never give up. Live life to the fullest. No hate needed. Just love.
Yes.
And I will see you when I see you. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.
We all stay.
Who's gonna do it first?
Me. Nay. Then me.
Dad got it!
Cut it.
Come on.
Nice. Good banner. I like that. Well, all right, guys. Hey, Brittany Duke was the one who told me about this video. It's pretty amazing. That's cool how she had. I didn't know she had her own channel, which was kind of dumb because when I did my reaction video to John's Hagerty's video on the party, after when we seen Jesse and Jeffrey mix it up with each other when they found out about their cameraman, I actually forgot she messaged me. I didn't even know she had her own channel. Well, Brittany Duke, thank you for that. And also, I'm surprised that. Oh yeah, it's funny. I remember asking him that question. I thought maybe I wasn't going to get picked, but I got picked. I liked it. Oh, I think I'm going to make sure to keep this up right there. That's good. I like that. So YouTubers of the week. That's pretty good. That's cool how both of them have their own channels. Hey, I like that. Guys, I didn't know much about Larry's Lounge, to be fair, because remember when I told you guys the very first YouTube video of Juggernauts that I've seen was Psycho Dad Shreds Video Games. And after that, we've seen about me and Uncle Larry. I was able to watch some of the videos. Some of them, the one videos that I always wanted to look was the Psycho videos. So basically on that, I avoided all the other ones. But then somebody just wrote me, why don't you just watch all of them? You need to catch up with the story. So I did, and once you know it, I did. So that's pretty good. So, Nays Days, thank you for choosing my question. I really like that. Thank you. And hey, thank Brittany Duke for that, because I must have missed the tweet. I am very sorry. So I'll follow you on Twitter just to make sure that I will make sure to get your notifications too. You can thank Brittany Duke for that. Thank you for that. Thanks, Brittany. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction for gameplay. Drop some likes on this video if you enjoyed this. Also, guys, I'm leaving a link to Nays Days YouTube channel, so hopefully you'll follow her too. Because, hey, it's always good to follow a lot of people, right? Makes it good. And I like that. The reason why I do this YouTube channel, I will always love to give my opinions. And that's good. I give my opinions out all the time. On Twitter, I do that all the time. Even on this, yes. You guys ask me the questions, and I give you the answers of my opinion on how I see it. So that's cool. Nays Days, thank you for adding me on your channel as a questionnaire, as a question person. I saw a lot of people writing their questions, so I only wrote one. I didn't think I was going to be chosen, but thank you for choosing me. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, like I always say, stay positive, and hope you guys have a good night. And it is 11:41 p.m. As you guys can see, dang. But hey, that's a good video. At least I knew a lot about Larry's Lounge. Thanks to you. Thank you, Nays.